Japanse, and today I'm visiting Sonoma. Sonoma is the home to vineyards,
And it is also the home to the infamous Sonoma Raceway. So today it's test day at Sonoma Raceway, which means that only a selected few people or companies can come and test their cars on the circuit today. Here we see a Shadow DM4 being unloaded for testing. It replaced the DN2 of 1973 and kept the same basic engineering. The DN4 was particularly suited to embrace the fuel restrictions that limited overall fuel consumption of 37 gallons. The DN4 was so good in this category, only George Fulmer in another DN4 could challenge Oliver. George said, "There is no substitute for horsepower," but chassis-wise, the DN4 pointed in well and was very predictable. And because frontal area was so small, it was fast in a straight line. It was extremely good race car. I'm glad and excited to see this car go around the track. And over here we have a Nascar trailer with a Nascar. So let me just tell you guys, I've been told not to be here and I've been told to stick to the outer ring road. But hey, I came here, there was no one to stop me, and I'm just looking around. So this NASCAR is here for Pixar Studios. Pixar Studios is doing some wheel changes and some pit stops so that they could take the data for their next film, that is Cars. We're going to take a look inside the trailer, and Joe here is going to take us through the trailer and it's going to show us around.
We have spare engine, we have transmissions, rear ends, all the stuff to work on the car. All the front end parts, rear end parts, everything.
do you have your tools and your parts both inside over here?
Yes. Yep. Sure do. Got a refrigerator.
Trash can.
Trash can?
Trash can.
Right here. Yeah. You can come through and there's a lounge up here. This is a shock dyno where we do our shocks, built custom to what we need.
That's the lounge area.
Yep. And then here's where we keep the cars up here. Let me turn the light on.
Alright, so this is the second floor where you keep the cars. Comes
Yep.
out the other way.
Yep.
Alright, beautiful. We're doing some testing for Pixar today.
What's that?
Are you doing some testing for Pixar?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
There, you have proof that they were actually doing testing for Pixar. Here we see the Pixar car from the movie Cars on the right hand side. So they will be doing a lot of wheel changes and everything for Pixar today. Here you see the upper level, which we saw from the inside before. The car raises up and then goes in to the upper level. We saw it from the inside, I'm just showing it to you from the outside. What a trailer. I was always fascinated with race trailers, and to be able to be inside a NASCAR race trailer is like a dream come true. I have to show you guys this. This is a shopping cart. You know, the one that you have in the supermarket? It's built on a buggy. And you could sit, like when you were kids, you could sit inside the cart and drive around the racetrack. How cool is that? So Sonoma Raceway was formerly known as Sears Point Raceway, and it at some point was also known as Infineon Raceway because at one point it was sponsored by Infineon. This racetrack is 2.5 miles, approximately 2.5 miles long road course, and it also has a drag strip. So here you see the start-finish straight from the grandstand. We're gonna go around the circuit clockwise from here. So Sonoma Raceway has a lot of good facilities, including a fuel station, a cafe, a souvenir shop, and it also has its own track experience company, which is run by Sims Raceway Performance Driving Center.
What a beautiful view we have from up here. It's about a 4-mile uphill hike to the topmost point. Well, the track has 49 meters of elevation, but the hike up here is far more. And we have some Mazdas going behind us. So we see the wine country behind us, that's Sonoma, with all the vineyards, all the farms, and here I am at Sonoma Raceway.
So, it is host to one of the only 2 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series races each year that are run on road courses, other being the Watkins Glen, New York. It is also host to the Verizon IndyCar Series and several other auto races, and also motorcycle races such as the American Federation of Motorcyclists Series. Sonoma Raceway continues to host amateur or club racing events which may or may not be open to general public.
The Sonoma Raceway has also been featured in Gran Turismo 4. If you're a game buff, if you like racing games, you would know this track.
What you see here in the middle of the circuit, the great straight stretch that you see right now is the drag strip of Sonoma Raceway. It's closed right now because the circuit is open. And over here you see the Mazdas practicing. It's TFB Performance who gives lessons on car control and racing. There is a Japanese girl, a 16-year-old Japanese girl, who's taking lessons right now. She has done pretty good last season, and she came second in her last race. TFB Performance would take care of trackside support, coaching, logistics, and many other things.
So these are not people who've come here to do a track day. They're not having a joyride around the track. These people are doing testing. It takes a lot of homework, it takes a lot of planning, and it takes using up every inch of the track to go around the circuit as fast as possible and to use the most of your engine and your car. They use the optimum setup to be able to go around the circuit as fast as possible. For that, they need to test the cars on the circuit to make sure the suspension is set up right, the engine is tuned up right, the car performs well, it is reliable around the circuit. Every circuit is different, and every circuit requires a different setup to go around. A wrong setup could mean suspension failures, more tire wear, you have to slow down to take the same turn if the setup is wrong. So it's a lot of work that goes in it for a hobbyist or for a racing company. It is a lot of effort and a lot of money. We've almost walked around the whole circuit. We've almost come to the end of the circuit. We're here, we can see the start-finish straight from the other side. Let's try to summarize all the things, all the cars that we saw. So I got to see a lot of cool cars, formula cars, vintage formula cars, road cars like Porsches, BMWs, Mustangs, supercars like Mclaren, Audi R8s, Saw some kid cars, like the Shelby, GT Cobra, and Caterhams. I even saw a lot of Nascars, vintage muscle cars. So yeah, I think it was quite amusing and exciting to be here at Sonoma Raceway. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video as much as I have enjoyed making it. If you like the video, please do subscribe.
That was a day well spent. I saw some lovely cars. They've got a lovely souvenir shop behind me. And I don't feel like going home. I want to spend more time here with these lovely cars. Well, I should be back here soon. Take care. Ciao.